Hello guys, welcome again. Please tell me if you can hear me. Let me check actually if I can hear myself. Okay, perfect. So looks like everything is correct. So we can start. Okay, so let me, I'm gonna just start. Sorry, I'm testing a new software because I was having some issues with the previous one. So that's why I decided to use a new one. Okay, so let's start. Bitcoin. Remember what I said last time? Bitcoin, we were here. Yep, around the MA55 in one day chart. And I said before in my previous live stream, actually in my private channels as well, I said the direction is to the upside, right? So why? Because I was expecting a buy signal very soon, right? In one day chart. So as you can see here right now, after a few days, now what happened is, well, I was in long position, and right now we are here. Yeah, the technical analysis was correct, but I closed my position around $98,000 around here. And why? Because, well, this is resistance, right? This is resistance. No, thank you. And actually, honestly, I think Bitcoin will just continue dropping here. Why? Because the time is almost over. Well, actually, we have to wait maybe all this week. But as long as Bitcoin is below 1990K, 100K, I will start looking for potential shorts. Not now, of course, not now. I will wait for a few days. Um, I will wait for a few days. Yeah, but I am looking for actually a short position, and the reason is very simple. Is because, well, in higher time frames, we have very bad news for Bitcoin actually. Let me show you here a weekly chart. We have the confirmation of a better divergence, as you can see in weekly chart. So I can tell you right now, this is like this, right? Of course, in the following months, this is like this. Okay. So if Bitcoin is gonna hit 100K, 1 million, whatever, I don't think so. I think that is not gonna happen, at least not this year. Uh, that's why the second thing is like the monthly close. We have a monthly close, December close, and now we have a potential. Well, actually, for me, it's enough. The signal is enough. It's a signal here, so I can tell you right now. Of course, it's gonna take all the year, right? But it's like this. Okay. So I cannot be bullish anymore for Bitcoin. I know you say, but the trend is your friend. Yes, of course, it's gonna take time, right? For me, if I see Bitcoin at around 70K, around 60, 68, something like that, of course, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. But I will not hold. So if we see something like this, right? I'm expecting something like this in the long term, right? So you want to know more details about my technical analysis in the long term? Well, you can check my investing channel. So actually, I will keep posting there every weekend. Um, um, my technical analysis in the long term for Bitcoin and also altcoins. But actually, I did it last week, yes, a few days ago, and I will continue updating that post every week, at least for 1 year, I think, because as long as we have the sell signal in the monthly chart, so that is actually the the place actually I will keep updating my technical analysis in the long term. So as you can see here in one day chart, Bitcoin is still to the upside. Yes, sure. You actually we are still bullish. Yes, in the short term, I am looking for our pullback around MA55, around 95K, 95K, around here, around this area. If I see a pullback here, I will consider to start looking for another long position, looking for maybe another try here around 90K and 100K, but that's all. After I see this bounce, if that happens, of course, we have to see something like this, right? Something like this, right? A buy signal here. I will consider looking for another long position, another maybe try. And after that, the biggest move, I mean, the real move I will start looking for, as I said before, is a short position doing something like this, right? Something like this, right? Of course, I need to get confirmation, right? Something like this. But of course, this is in the long term. Well, not long term, maybe next week. So now what we can expect for Bitcoin in general. Well, in general, in my humble opinion, right, I think Bitcoin is getting ready for a major crash, actually, 2025. Looking for a around, well, different levels, right? But usually 70%, 75% drop in, of course, in 1 year. So from this point, around 70% is around 25K, 30K, something like that. But I think it's time to talk about something very interesting here because I don't like this price action. I didn't want to say it before because I know you are gonna be scared, right? Like, oh my God, this guy is super bearish. But I have to be very realistic with my technical analysis here. This is not good. Yeah, when Bitcoin broke the MA55 in 2022, and we were trading in below 2000, the MA55 for first time in the history, and with six candles closing below there, it was not good. If we just follow price action, of course we have a bounce here, but something you don't want to see. You don't want to see a retest only after 1 year. As you can see here, Bitcoin is testing very often this moving average, very often. Here in 2019, at 2021 year, and after that 2022, 2 years, 2 years after that, and now we have here the potential 2025 test. So in the monthly chart, you don't want to see something like this. You want to see something like this, right? The price is very far away for many years, right? 17, like around 4 years, because that means the trend is very strong. In this case, it's not. It's still, I mean, we are in still an uptrend, right? But it's not looking very strong. So that is a very high chance if we see the ME55 tested here, maybe around 45, 46, something like that, it's gonna break down. Bitcoin will break the ME55 this time. So, of course, but in my case, I am supporting my chart with bi-monthly because actually I'm expecting another test of the bi-monthly. Right now it's at 30K. Sorry, excuse me. So, but it's gonna take time. So that's why I said before, get ready for because this year is gonna be very interesting. This year is, well, actually for me, I know that it's an uptrend. Bitcoin is an uptrend right now, but there are big warning signs like Bitcoin is getting ready for a major pullback this year. So, well, there's something I can say about Bitcoin right now. So in the short term, right? Let's talk about short term. You want to try for a 1 hour chart, the trend is your friend, right? But looks like right now here we have a sell signal very soon. We will see a sell signal. Looking for a breakdown around, yeah, 25, 95K, $96,000. It should be the area actually. And from there, maybe around the 4 hour chart is gonna be the next buy opportunity. I mean, long opportunity, not buy. Maybe around here, or 95, 90, 95K around there is the area. But as you remember, this is resistance, right? We don't open longs here, right? We don't go long here because this is resistance, right? This is resistance. We don't short the market here, right? Because this is support, right? So right now we have support and resistance right now. We have resistance around 1990K and we have um, support around 92K, something like that. So right now it looks like Bitcoin is in sideways right now here. Mhm. I am not expecting a break. If we see invalidations, well, invalidation that means Bitcoin will hit maybe 104K and even more if we see a break. But honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so that is going to happen because we have into the chart, we have the sell signal still present here. It's going to take time. We have 3-day chart, sell signal here, and also 5-day chart. Okay. So invalidations is very simple. If you see higher time frames, you want to see Bitcoin actually closing above 100K, not just only 1-day chart. You want to see all this week. The next close, let me see when is the next close. And by January 11, you want to see Bitcoin closing above 100K. If that happens, yes, of course, we will see another, maybe even a new ATA. So that's why $100,000 right now is a key level right now in this area. As long as Bitcoin is below there, well, it's still in sideways and the probabilities are to the downside. Okay, so now let's talk about the crypto market, right? Because right now we have, if you see Twitter or X, all people are so bullish right now, super bullish. super bullish. So yeah, all the threads, all the posts, everything I read about Bitcoin and crypto, everything is bullish because AI, because Donald Trump, because whatever, right? And usually for me is the best sign to start closing my positions because I know what is gonna happen. Usually when the social media is like that, crypto YouTubers are like that. Well, first of all, you need to understand something. They want to sell you something, a shitcoin or whatever. And the second thing here is like, let me total two. Let me see here. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you this chart. Let me show you here. We have here. This is the volume, right, of Bitcoin, of all the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin, of course. And as you can see here, we are in uptrend right now. Here we are testing resistance right now here, right? So to the moon, I don't think so. Let me show you here. We have a potential sell signal very soon in the monthly, right? So that's why be careful here because of course this is trending. This is trending. I'm expecting a pullback here, and potentially if this line, this moving average is respected, potentially eventually maybe next year we could see a bull market in altcoins. But right now here, we see weekly chart. What we can say is this. Let me show you here. We will see a signal very soon, maybe a couple of weeks. I think now the market is just waiting for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, that's all. It's the only thing it's doing. It's waiting for Bitcoin. After that, if Bitcoin finally breaks key levels, like for example, to the upside $100,000, to the downside 92K. The odds for me are to the downside. The direction for me is to the downside, honestly. Um, I think all altcoins in general this year, all of them, without exceptions, they will just drop, and drop. And as investor, it's gonna be awesome because we will have a new opportunity to buy very cheap altcoins again. But as you can see here, for example, Solana, right? We have a better variance in monthly chart, and right now people are calling for $1,000. Okay, yeah, sure. And here, for example, we have a better variance in weekly chart. It's holding here, let me 55 here. But if Solana breaks 130, you will see a massive leg down, actually around 40. But as I said before, it's gonna just take time. It's gonna take time, and we will have to wait a long time. Especially you want to invest, right? You want to invest, you will have to wait at least one year, I think. So as I said before, in my investing channel, I will keep tracking Bitcoin and top five altcoins. Actually, I'm gonna start. I will actually buy for holding in a spot, right? I don't trade. I don't trade altcoins in futures, only spot. So as you can see here, Cardano overextension here. I think it's just about time. This thing is just gonna drop to 50 cents. And the reason I'm saying this is because the monthly is it's not this is not something like this setup is very bad actually. This is not good. I think most of them are waiting just for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is gonna do the move, and after that, finally, altcoins will just follow. Let me show you Ethereum. Ethereum. Let me show you here. Ethereum. In the monthly here, we have as a signal as well, and also weekly chart. Let me show you here. Weekly chart. We have a potential sell signal forming right now with various divergence. Let me see if we will have a new all-time high. Yes, sure. We will see actually here new high here. We have a better variance here where we will see a sell signal maybe this month. So what I'm trying to say here is, first of all, I am not financial advisor, right? You can do whatever you want, right? Yes, I'm sharing what I say, what I see in the markets. But what I'm going to do this year, 2025, in my case, right? I'm gonna just increase my capital, saving as much as I can, because I want to get ready for the next big buy opportunity is coming this year. Maybe by November, December this year is the big time. That is actually for investing, right? For trading, well, it doesn't matter. You can trade for hour, 1 hour chart, it doesn't matter, right? So, in the long term, What I'm looking for is around 70% crash for Bitcoin in the long term, of course. Uh, as long as we have the sell signals in monthly and weekly chart. Okay. We of course we will see bounces in the process, but for example here, right? If we go to 2022, 2021 here, the price action here, we will see something like this, right? For example here, Bitcoin testing the ME55 here, sideways and after drop, and after that a bounce, and after a drop again, and after that bounce. You see, it's always we will see bounces in the process, right? Right? But overall, the trend is gonna be to the downside. Of course, technically speaking, right now, even Bitcoin is in one day chart, is in uptrend. Technically speaking, I shouldn't say something like this. What I'm saying this is because, well, I've been doing this for more than 10 years. So as a trader, I have to I pay more attention to higher time frames, even if the rule is this one. The higher the time, if the time frame is very high, or for example monthly and weekly chart, is the signal is very strong. It's stronger. So that's why even if we have a buy signal on the chart, as long as we have signals in monthly and weekly chart, I cannot be long-term bullish. Mhm. I can be short-term bullish, yes, sure, but long-term, no, thank you. Yep. So that's why I want to be very clear about my what I'm trying to say here. Like in the short term, of course, yeah, Bitcoin is bullish, still to the upside. For me, it's a nice area to start selling, taking my profits and be happy, right? That's all. But buying here at 98K because someone said on Twitter like it's gonna hit 1 million is actually stupid. Honestly, it's very stupid, at least for me. Yep. So, well, now let's continue with the stock market. The stock market, what we can expect, and let's see, because actually this year I'm gonna invest in the stock market. Last time when I did it was in 2015, 16, but I think is the timing is coming again. So let me show you here. We have a potential buy signal here forming here. So this is like this, right? Maximum around 6,000, 6,000. But weekly chart right now in weekly chart we have a sell signal here with multiple betas variance here. So I actually for me this is very interesting here. I think this year we will see the opportunity to buy again, right? Just follow the ME55 here. In some point this year, 2025, we will see around 5,500 in the monthly. Let me see. If we have something similar, yes, finally we have a sell signal in monthly. And this is telling me, well, the last time we got the signal, well, I don't have enough data here, but at least all this year I will start looking for 5,000, 4,800. It will be awesome. It will be awesome because as investor, right? As investor is very good actually to see the market will be red for all the year. Maybe 2025, 2026 is gonna be awesome because I will have another chance to buy very cheap. I know maybe you say, oh my God, I want to see everything pumping. Yeah, yeah, you can buy right now. Everything is gonna pump to the moon, right? To the moon. Oh my God, seriously, I feel like I'm getting tired about this because many times I feel like I see the same thing. BGB, BitGet coin. Let me talk about this coin because now people ask me, hey, suddenly when they see people, they see these coins like this pumping very hard, they keep asking this like, what are you gonna buy here? What? So what is the point? The thing here is like, you wanna buy this? No, thank you. All right. This is super like the vertical like this, right? No, thank you. Yeah, you have to wait for the pullback. And actually, even with the pullback, I think this thing is gonna break down. We have a better divergence right now on the chart. Yeah, looking for $4 in on the chart, yes. But let me show you a weekly chart. When you see something like this, right? Something like this, to the moon, right? To the moon and forever and ever, people thinking they are thinking like this, right? It's gonna do this, right? To 1 million, right? Here's the poor mindset, right? So what we have to do here is very simple. Wait. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. Wait for the pullback in weekly chart. And when is the ME55 around here, right? Yes, maybe it is a time to buy again. Around maybe $2. Yeah. Or you can buy here and maybe wait for maybe 2 years, 1 year or 2 years, and just get wrecked, right? It's up to you. But in my case, I prefer to wait, right? I prefer waiting because I think that is the best way to do to actually. I posted actually on X how to be consistent with to your profits, right? If you're interested, just please read my thread. Actually, I think you will like it. Well, okay, so now let's continue with more. With more. I want to check gold because gold actually is doing something very interesting right now. What is gold? I need to organize this. All of this, I'm gonna organize by stock because this time I'm gonna actually this year I'm gonna trade gold stocks. So that's why I will do that. So weekly chart is doing very well. Awesome. It's doing very well. I think we will see another leg up for gold. Something like this, right? Sideways, right? You will see us a buy signal here very soon, maybe in February, March, and after that continuation. Yeah, let me see monthly here. Monthly, I think it's gonna be the last leg up in weekly chart, and after that, we will see a sell signal in the monthly. But yeah, I think it was a breakout here. Actually, I'm very happy because my technical analysis was working very good. I said if gold breaks 2K, it's gonna hit around 2,600 and 3,000. Actually, this is my target 3,000, 3,000 over here. Mhm. But wait for the pullbacks. That's the point. Wait for the pullbacks. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue with the Nasdaq. Monthly, better variance, but the volume is very healthy. Just wait for the pullbacks. That's all. No shorts. I mean, I know some of you want to short the stock market, but it's not very smart. Is is not smart. It's not very smart shorting the stock market. Just follow the trend, and the trend is your friend. Wait for the pullbacks in weekly chart and monthly, whatever you want to do. But as you can see, this is an uptrend, right? Don't short. This is just an uptrend. So wait for the pullbacks, right? Wait for the pullbacks and just open longs. Especially all the stock market is like that. Yeah. I don't like shorting the stock market because you see the SP 500 and you see all the stuff is actually it's bullish. Yeah, it's bullish. Yeah, so that's why I don't short the stock market. Yeah, I mean the SP 500, right? As you can see here, this is just an uptrend. It's actually very powerful. In my case, I will just wait for the pullbacks. Something I will short, yes, of course, is Bitcoin, right? I'm shorting. I'm still at $107,000 short. I will not close my position. Maybe if everything is okay, I will close my position maybe in March, something like that. It's a swing short. Mm-hmm. So right now for Bitcoin in the short term, yes, actually, in my case, I will not short, not yet. I think it's not ready. In my case, I think I will just open the short when I see at least a 12-hour sell signal. When I see 12-hour sell signal, yes, I will start looking for maybe a short position, but not now because remember in one day chart we still have momentum to the upside. So that's why for me it's too soon. If you want to trade 4-hour chart short position, I think it's too late. The entry was a couple days ago, but as you can see here, Bitcoin is holding very nice. So that's why I think we will see a new leg up. I actually I will open a long position here after I see the new buy signal here. I will open another long position, looking for maybe 100k, no more than that, and that's all. But overall, I am looking for actually a short position for Bitcoin in one day chart. Okay, so now let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance in higher time frames. Let's see the weekly chart. Is holding the M55 here. Is doing very well. Actually, I am very bullish here. It's gonna be to the upside. Okay. Is momentum is curve is crossing the center line here, and this is not crashing. This is actually a very good very good hint. Sorry. So maybe in a couple of weeks we can expect like another leg up for the Bitcoin dominance. And in the monthly, let me see here. In the monthly is about MA55 here. As long as it's about MA55, I'm bullish. Looking for 70% area around here. This is the area actually I'm looking for a potential maybe this year. It's gonna take a long time, all the year. But when I see here 70%, if everything is okay with my technical analysis, we will see Bitcoin very low. I mean, crashing, and many altcoins actually very cheap. No alt season. Yeah, I have to tell you right now, there's no alt season. There is no evidence of alt season here. At least not as not if I want to see I'm expecting to have to see the next alt season when I see Bitcoin dominance around 70%. Yeah, because after that, like 2021, we can expect a major crash, something like this. Okay, so that is my expectation like this, right? Something like this, but not yet. Okay, now let's continue with the comments. XRP, okay, XRP. And XRP I was looking for another leg up, but overall actually I'm looking for a crash in the long term, of course, right? As you can see here in 1-day chart, let me show you here 1-day chart. It's almost testing, I said before, hey, wait for the buy signal, right? Wait for the buy signal here, right? Buy signal here, and after that, what happened, right? Testing the resistance here, around 250, and after that, you will see another sell signal here. Looking for, well, no, we don't have confirmation right now, but around $2. So right now, XRP is forming a range between 2.50 and $2. So now let's talk about the weekly chart. What I'm saying this is gonna crash is because, well, let me show you here. Let me show you here. We have here weekly buy signal. Well, still the momentum is to the upside, but as long as it's holding $2 for maybe 2-3 months. And what I'm saying this because we need to see a reset, something like this, right? Something like this. Another buy signal here, and XRP must be about $2. Okay, so but I know Bitcoin actually the odds are to the downside, so that's why I think mostly all the altcoins will just drop. Breaking $2, you will see another leg down, sorry, to $1 and so on. Actually, more. Monthly chart. Let me show you here. And this in the previous high here in 2000 from 2017-18. Monthly is I don't like this setup. This like overextension here. Socially is not very healthy. I want to take the trade when it's coming from here, right? Not here. It's not actually not very good. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue with more. I think that's all, right? For altcoins. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, I think let me see. Perfect. Okay. So recap for Bitcoin. Let me show you here Bitcoin why I am not. This is not very good for Bitcoin in the long term. Is because we have a better surveillance in the monthly with sell signal. Actually, we will get the confirmation this month. As long as Bitcoin is closing, is below $108,000. And also we have a better divergence, as you can see here. Let me show you here. We have a better divergence in weekly chart. So in both time frames is to the downside, sideways downside, like this. So weekly chart, the next 4 months, 3-4 months, and 1 month, and 1 month chart is this year. All the year I am looking for this sideways downside. So that's why I am not. How can I say this? Like, of course the chart is to the upside, right? But I am expecting a major pullback in weekly and monthly. So well, usually people call this a bear market, right? Okay, guys, I think that's all. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next live stream.